It seems so many people in our world today are scared of relationships. They're afraid that if they decide to settle down with one person, they'll feel as if they're missing out. They're afraid to risk it all because they've been hurt before. Well, as you know, I used to be one of those people until I met you. Though you're closer than I've ever been to someone, I still don't think you realize just how much you've impacted my life for the better, in ways no one else has ever been able to or will do. When I feel unappreciated, you make me feel valuable. When I'm distracted, you bring my focus back to what truly matters, us. When I'm stressed, you make the cutest little jokes that help me refocus. When I'm forgetful, well, you're sure to remind me. I truly can't imagine the load that you carry with the career/way of life that I've chosen. If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't handle it anywhere near as well as you do. Please just know that you always have been and always will be my primary motivation to make it home, and because of that, I will always fight like hell for you. If someone told me to look back at my life in this very moment and tell them what my proudest achievement was, I would tell them that my proudest achievement was helping foster our relationship over the past 6 years and making you my wife. I love you, I don't deserve you, but I look forward to spending forever with you, making our little dream a reality. I love you, Alyse, to forever, 10/13/2021.
Dear Eddie, well, the best day of our lives is finally here. A day that I've longed for and dreamt about for many years. It's hard to put into words how I'm feeling at this exact moment because I feel excited, yet nervous, but also everything in between. But that doesn't surprise you, now does it? I tend to be a little complicated sometimes. But when I feel nervous, I just think of you and all I can do is smile. It's hard to believe there was a time when we first started dating that I was so nervous to see you. My heart would race when I was driving to your house. I would be fixing my makeup at every stoplight. I would search for the right song to pump me up before I turned into your driveway. And every time I'd see you, you would have this huge smile on your face and pull me into the biggest hug. You always have a way of making me feel safe and protected. It's hard to worry when I'm with you. I could have a million things I need to do, but as soon as you mention a bike ride, a walk with our mittens, or simply a dinner out, I realize some things can wait. You've taught me to live in the moment and not take myself too seriously. I love the person I have become because of you. I could go on and on about every single thing I adore about you, but you already know those. I think I've made it pretty clear over the past 6 years. I know how much you love me because I see it every day I'm with you. In the way that you make me coffee before I go to work, in the way you snuggle me for the last 5 minutes before I have to wake up, in the way you rearrange those silly stuffed animals on the bed because you know it makes me laugh. I see it in the way you love not only me, but my family and God. What I want you to know is how much I want to marry you, spend the rest of my life with you, sit in the rocking chairs at the Hip and Steel when we're 80 and sip moonshine and wine. I love you with all of my heart and soul, and I couldn't ask for a better husband. You mean absolutely everything to me. Love always, Alyse.
Sissy, you have been my best friend for as long as I can remember. Even on our days when we would fight, which Mom remembers was like every day when we were younger, we would always end fights or the day with, "Are you still my buddy?" And the answer is and was always yes. You are such a beautiful and confident person, and you are honestly one of the smartest people I ever have known. You have never settled for less than what you deserve, and this has been true with your relationship with Eddie. Although I know you have always been Team Edward from the good old Twilight days, you both bring a balance to one another that can be difficult to find in a lifelong partner. Eddie, you have found a precious jewel in my Sissy, and I can't imagine a more perfect husband for her than you.
Dearly beloved, you have come together into the house of the church. So in the presence of the church's minister and the community, your intention to enter into marriage may be strengthened by the Lord with a sacred seal. I, Eddie, take you, Alyse, to be my wife.
I, Eddie, take you, Alyse, to be my wife.
I promise to be faithful to you.
I promise to be faithful to you.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love you and to honor you.
To love you and to honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
I, Alyse, take you, Eddie, to be my husband.
I, Alyse, take you, Eddie, to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful to you.
I promise to be faithful to you.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love you and to honor you.
To love you and to honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
Alyse, receive this ring.
Alyse, receive this ring.
As a sign of my love and fidelity.
As a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Eddie, receive this ring.
Eddie, receive this ring.
As a sign of my love and fidelity.
As a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I now present to you Eddie and Alyse Hansen, and you may kiss the bride.
So since day one, Eddie has been basically the best friend that I've always wanted and always had. He would be there in a drop of a hat. He's been there when I've had basically my highest achievements, and we've shared our highest achievements. He's been there through the worst times and the best times, and he's the guy that I would want to spend all those times with, time and time again. Now, since I've known Eddie and Alyse have basically been a couple almost since the inception of our friendship, and I believe they were a brand new couple at that time. And it's been a great pleasure to get to know them and see their relationship progress over the years. Now, Alyse, I don't think I've ever met anyone who smiles more than you and who is as happy as you. You're such a fun person to be around, and seeing you two together, immediately you can tell that you two are head over heels in love with one another. Your relationship has been one of the greatest and healthiest relationships out of all my friends that I've ever been able to see. You're intelligent, you're beautiful and caring, but I could not imagine a better spouse and partner for Eddie. Eddie, I could not be more honored to be here today, be your best man. You're one of the rare ones. I know that you and Alyse will have a lifetime of happiness, and you'll build a wonderful and beautiful family.
I am very lucky to have a friend like Alyse. Before my grandmother passed away 10 years ago, she told me the biggest life lesson she ever told me was it doesn't matter what's in your life, it matters who's in your life. She told me if you can get through life and have a friend that will love you when your family doesn't, will let you sleep on their couch when you don't have anywhere else to go, and who will love you through the bad and the good, you hold on to them. And I know without a doubt, Alyse is that person for me. And by proxy, Eddie, because if you know Eddie and Alyse, they will give you the shirt off their back. I'm sure if I asked, he'd give me a kidney. I'm O positive, by the way. No, I know what you're kidding. Alyse is that person for me, and if you are lucky enough to be Eddie and Alyse's friend, you know they'll be that person for you too. And I think that's just because at the end of the day, they're core beings. Alyse and Eddie are just good people, like genuine, kind, good people. And I think that's why they make such a beautiful match, because they really just have a light inside of them and a kindness that you don't see a lot. To Eddie and Alyse, true love really does exist, and you've set the bar.